Thank you so much. Candle Ridge and Liberty Baptist choirs from over at London, Kentucky. And they do have CDs if you'd like to order one from them. Call them at 606-344-1081. And they will be glad to talk to you and hear from you. And so we have Brother Keaton to come up, and he's going to share a little bit more about the churches and so forth. I think it's neat that they can work together so well. Christine Philpott from Harrison County had called in and said, in the choir singing, Eddie Wayne's her first cousin and Jackie is her second cousin. Y'all claim? Okay, it's okay, Christine, they claim. They agree. Arthur Sam said that they're enjoying the singing and knows these folk real well. And Brother Linville, and he complimenting the singing, and the Osborne family from over at Frenchburg is really enjoying the program and complimenting the ministry here. There's a praise report from Dee from Stanton, called in last week for prayer for her son that was having heart surgery, and it went well, and she's thanking God for answering prayer. And I am a firm believer, when we ask God, we should thank Him when the answer comes. Here is a very serious prayer request from Michigan. They found a 23-year-old grandchild dead, and the family really needs prayer. I mean, that's just something just more than what you can know. I'm not, it might be somebody you know, Brother Keaton, but a pastor had called. David Biddle had called $25 in honor of the singers and me, and mentioned his mom. She'd been gone 31 years. I tell you, never get over losing your mom. It doesn't matter how long or how soon it's been. You never get over it. Brother Keaton, bring us up to date on your church work, your vet work, or whatever. Have you been on any more programs? Have you done any more what kind of surgery they call it?
Well, I guess it was brain removal, foreign object surgery or something.
Yes,
no fancy name there.
Oh, okay.
I'm a country doctor now. I'm not a big
doctor.
City country doctor. Yeah.
Well, but you went to the big city. I thought that'd rub off on you.
Well, the practice is doing fine. We see a lot of interesting things. We do have a couple of news stories. There's a little dog that came in, a little one, I say 100 pound.
Oh.
Yeah, he got in a bad fight and had some infections and about lost him. And he was able to come out, and the newspapers found that to be interesting, and so we got to do some interviewing with that, and had a good time. And I'm tickled to death that he made it and has made a full recovery. And it seems like veterinary medicine, which I'm a veterinarian, been practicing over 14 years, and it seems like it would be a very romantic job, and in some cases I guess it is, but it's also a challenging job. But I'll tell you, the most surprising thing is the amount of ministry that I get to do. When we lose our pets and things of that nature, it's a real loss. I mean, it's an absolutely big loss. You've cared for something for 14 or 15, 16, sometimes 20 plus years, and then you come to that reality where they're going to pass away. And sometimes that's very, very difficult, and there's a lot of ministry that needs to be done in that field, a lot of counseling that I get to do, and believe it or not, the Lord opens up a tremendous amount of doors for me to share about His love and about His goodness through that work. I'm sure that some out there would probably say, well, not enough, because they don't always have happy endings, and we don't have any control over that. We can only do the work, and God has to do the healing, and we don't always know the will of the Lord. It's not always mine to know. It's just mine to do what He says to do and to follow Him the best I know how. and he's blessed us tremendously. And then on the other aspects of that, the church is just doing great. The Lord has blessed us immensely. We're having some great services and having some great, just all sorts of just wonderful things happen in that Liberty. Right now we're in the midst of studying about church history and some spiritual disciplines.